It's your boy Yankee Fan for Life 1, aka the Wrestling Kid. The Wrestling Kid that will never grow up. So yo, if you see my video from last night, then you know uh, got a little emotional there. I shared a little moment with y'all. You know, if you haven't seen it, basically the whole first half was me having an emotional breakdown because one of my videos that I made about WrestleMania 3 only got 96 views, and I kind of got upset there, and I think I took my frustrations out. I think I did it quite. It was quite therapeutic the way I did it. It was. I took him out in a healthy way. You know what I mean? I didn't go drive my car off a cliff, you know, with a fifth of gin or vodka in my hand or something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lose my mind, you know, over a video. But, you know what I'm saying? I was legitimately upset. But, and younger viewers, you know, I revealed my age yesterday. I ain't gonna do it today. Alright. But yeah, if you wanna know how old I am, you check that video out. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. But yeah. I just wanna say, younger viewers, if you were offended by that video, I'm gonna be man enough to apologize if I offended you. Yesterday I probably wouldn't have apologized because I was so right. At least I felt that way. But I'll put it like this. I know a lot of young guys. I'm from the hood. I'm from the boogie down Bronx. Alright, I'm from the real hood, and I know young kids now that say stuff like, "Yo, you remember the old school?" Yeah. You ask them who's in the old school, they'll tell you, what? Old school rap? Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Biggie, Mobb Deep, Jay-Z. And you be like, word? Yeah, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. You be like, that's old school? Those guys are my age. So to me, that's not old school. Alright? Well, when you come to think about it, in 2 more years, year 2013, Wu-Tang Clan and Nas have been signed to major label deals since 1993. So from 1993 to 2013, 2 years from now, will be 20 years that they have been signed to major record labels. Wow. I guess that does make them old school when you put it that way. But that ain't old school to me. Old school to me is Grandmaster Melly Mel for my block, baby. Grandmaster Caz, who I flowed in the cypher with, and when I was done, when the cypher was done, he told his man, who is JD's cousin, who was my boy Tyshawn. What up, Tyshawn? He told him, yo, you tell your little friends to don't be jumping in our ciphers, making our old asses look like shit. Something to that effect. And that's the true story. I was 18. And that's, damn, that's 19 years ago. I'm a vet too, baby. I'm old school. But yeah, old school to me is, Cool, DJ Kool Herc, DJ Grand Wizard Theodore, Africa Bambaataa. That's old school. That's old school. You know what I'm saying? Nas, Biggie, Jay-Z, Tupac. I guess it's old school now. 20 years in the damn game. Shit. I guess so. But I digress. But no, so I can understand about younger wrestling fans considering the Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels era as old school. It pretty much is. That's a 20-year-old theme now. You know what I mean? And if you weren't born in the 80s, then you don't have to give a crap about the 80s. If you grew up, whatever wrestling you grew up on, to you that's old school. So I have to give you that much respect. And hey, I just have to live with it. You don't have to like what I like. You know what I mean? You don't have to agree with what I agree with, and we can agree to disagree. And that's what we're going to do. But a great man said one time that with great power comes great responsibility. And knowledge is power. So I have a responsibility to share some of that knowledge with you younger generation, or guys maybe my age or even older that just started watching wrestling. It's possible. When I was a younger lad, and I was just getting into the not the wrestling game, because I don't wrestle, but when I first became a mark, let's put it that way, I was about 10 or 11 years old. I can't remember. And all I knew at the time was the wrestlers of the day: Hulk Hogan, the Junkyard Dog, Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, Roddy Piper, Andre the Giant. That's all I knew. So I became such a mark, and I fell in love with wrestling, and I needed to know more. So, you buy the pro wrestling magazines, and that's what I would do, because we didn't have the internet back then. We didn't have documentaries about wrestlers back then on television. So in order for us to find out about what's going on in other federations, we had to go out and buy the pro wrestling magazines. And I was able to find myself what I think is the definitive book for the information on wrestling that still holds strong till today. I'm going to take you back before the 80s, okay? You Attitude Era guys, be prepared to just time travel shortly to the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, wrestling from the 40s, wrestling from the 30s, wrestling from the 20s, wrestling from the 10s. Abraham Lincoln wrestling. You don't believe me? This guy was a wrestler. Yes, he was. This man in the picture, that's a real picture. That's not a painting. They had photography around back then. Wrestler. Not a kayfabe wrestler. He didn't cut promos and come to the ring to loud music. He didn't fight in wrestling rings. He'd fight outside in front of the saloon, or behind the bank, or something like that, or down by the river. That's how these guys fought. Bare knuckles. They take off the shirt, keep the pants on. And Abraham Lincoln stomped some ass. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Check that out, boy. All right? That's why I like Abraham Lincoln. Not because he freed the slaves, because he was a wrestler. And I love wrestling. I'm the wrestling kid. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln was a good dude until this murderous bastard took him out. Son of a bitch. But so that's one of the first wrestlers, okay? But then you have this book right here. This is the pictorial history of wrestling, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And as you can see on the front, we have, from front to back, Brooke Hogan's dad, Tamina's dad, and David Flair's dad. Who the hell is David Flair? Look him up. I really need to update my software, boy. Check it out, right? So, yeah, this is the book that I found that helped me. I can't remember if I bought it or if somebody gave it to me. I think somebody may have gave this to me. Somebody from church. I think Pastor Jonathan gave this to me. Wow, I'm going on my own flashback. Yeah, but then on the back cover, you got that is not Hulk Hogan. When I first looked at this thing, I thought it was Hulk Hogan. That is the superstar Billy Graham. Give him respect. That right there is Dusty Rhodes. So yeah, I was like, Hulk Hogan fought Dusty Rhodes before? Nah. I was a little kid. So this book right here, forget that stupid top WWE top 50s list garbage. That garbage DVD where they list everybody in all the wrong order, putting Hulk Hogan at like 26 or 27. Bitch, please. Man. Now this right here, I just opened it up to any page. You got Nikolai Volkov. Look at that. Look at this guy, man. It takes you back before his WWF days. WWF. Putting the F back into it for this video. So me as a kid, only knowing these guys from WWF, this is telling his whole career. And I don't have to read the whole Nikolai Volkov book. I might want to now, but as a kid, I don't have to buy his whole autobiography because I had this. This gives you a basic, a little bit shorter than Wikipedia, or probably about the same length. It's not the computer, so I can't really compare them. But see that description? Like two pages, a good read on Nikolai Volkov. And let me tell you something. Even if I thought, okay, I don't know who the hell this guy is. I knew Nikolai Volkov because he was in the WWF, and that's the first thing I ever started watching. Look at this, Jesse the Body Ventura. Look at that. Some of you guys have never seen Jesse the Body. You didn't know he looked like this before. Look what I'm showing you. You see what I'm saying? This book is gold. If you can find this book on Amazon.com or something like that, you would be doing yourself a service to get this thing. Look at Greg the Hammer Valentine. Look at that. That is definitely not PG era, okay? Who's that under Greg Valentine's arm? That's Pedro Morales, boy. That's probably somebody you never heard of. Look at Kevin Sullivan. I'm not going to show you the whole book. I'm going through it now, and I'm like, damn, Big John Studd, may he rest in peace. Oh my gosh, this book. And as a kid, I didn't know, like, Buzz Sawyer. I didn't know who the hell Buzz Sawyer was. He wasn't in the WWF. You know what I'm saying? You got guys in here like Mike Graham and Playboy Buddy Rose. Look at that, Playboy Buddy Rose. All right? If you've never seen him before, now you've seen him. So this book here schooled me on WWF guys before they were WWF. Their whole career, and then guys that I never heard of before. Guys like, I wonder if I haven't read this in such a long time. I really hope that they look at Andre the Giant. I'm getting sidetracked here. Look at Andre the Giant. Look at that. Look at that, man. He held all those women up. Look at that. Oh my gosh, dude. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Okay, you got the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is how the table of contents list them. They're listed under the good. Those were the faces. The bad. Those were the heels. And the ugly. Those were guys like Abdullah the Butcher. They used to just mush his whole forehead up. And who else is ugly? Captain Lou Albano. They got the Iron Sheik in here. That's messed up. Kamala, Ivan Karloff, George the Animal Steel, the Sheep Herders, the Wild Samoans. You know, the crazy guys, the crazy wrestlers. You know, the ones that make you think they're crazy. Then you got the women. And there's only one wrestler. This is from when I was a kid, okay? There's only one wrestler listed under women. You can't see it, but you can see her picture. See that? That's the Fabulous Moolah. May she rest in peace. Why am I showing you the wrong damn page? That's the Fabulous Moolah. She's the only woman wrestler to be listed in here. The Fabulous Moolah held the title. Oh, and then you got the Legends. That's where Buddy Rogers and all those guys go. So look at this. Listed under the Legends: Vern Gagne, Killer Kowalski, Antonio Rocca, Buddy Rogers. Well, the only one I had known before this list was Bruno Sammartino, because, like today, our living legend in the WWE is the King, Jerry the King Lawler. And in TNA, they have Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. In my time, the only living legends around were Bruno Sammartino and, Bob Backlund when he came back. And, yeah, man. Bruno held that damn title for 11 and a half years. They bill him that he held the title for 12. He held it for like 11 and a half years. Lou Thesz. These are names that I did not ever hear of. And I would have probably not have heard of them until much later on, because like I said, we didn't have the internet. So who was talking about these guys? Nobody. I was, because I read this book. And I could have a conversation with any wrestling fan older than me. I couldn't say I saw all the footage, but I could say I know who the hell you're talking about, and I know what championships he won. I made a list one time of all the WWF champions from front to back, and NWA champions from front to back, just because I had this book, and it told me the whole history. If you can find this on the internet, buy it. Mine is weathered and worn, tattered and torn, but to me it's priceless. This is a beautiful thing right here. That's right. I am the Wrestling Kid, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.